Hello! Welcome to ABM Academy. We have prepared lecture series dedicated to all accountancy, business, and management students. We hope you will learn something today. Let's begin.
Hello class, welcome to another episode of ABM Academy for the subject Fundamentals in Accounting, Business and Management 2. In today's episode, I will be talking about the core syllabus or the topics that will be discussed under ABM2. Okay. At the end of the semester, you should be able to master how to prepare and analyze financial statements for service business and merchandising. Okay. Our topics will be divided into four. The first one will be the preparation of financial statements, and then we will also be discussing the analysis and interpretation of financial statements. The third one, it will be about journals and ledgers with bank reconciliation. And then the last part will be income and business taxation. So let's go back to the first part, the preparation of financial statements. In your Fundamentals of Accounting 1 or your Fundamentals of ABM 1, you've learned the basic of accounting, the introduction concept, the accounting equation of assets equals liabilities plus owner's equity, also how to do journals, the reversing entries, so the basic accounting cycle. Now, for the fundamentals of ABM number 2, our focus will be the financial statements. So all the transactions, all the accounting entries, how you put them together in such a way that it will make sense to the users of financial statements. In this topic, we will be discussing how to prepare, number 1, the Statement of Financial Position, SFP or balance sheet. Okay. So, in Statement of Financial Position, basically ang titingnan natin dito is kumusta yung company. Yung may pera pa ba siya sa assets o marami na siyang babayaran? Ano yung return doon sa mga investors? Meron pa ba tayong natitirang capital or bumalik na ba yung capital natin? So, financial position. Ano yung position ng company? Is it thriving? Is it good? Or nababankrupt na? Okay? Mas madami na yung utang ng company compared sa pag-aari niya. Meaning, mas madaming liabilities kesa assets. So, in this subtopic, we should be able to identify the elements of statement of financial position. And we should be able to describe them kung ano yung purpose nila. And then classify the elements of balance sheet or statement of financial position into either current or non-current items. Okay. May mga assets, the ownership is for short period of time lang. Siguro mga less than 12 months or 6 months. Example, bond paper, ball pen, office supplies, yun current assets. Kasi consumable siya within mga 3 months lang siguro. 6 months, tapos bibili ka na naman. Yun yung current asset. On the other side, ang non-current assets naman, example will be the photocopying machine. Okay? Property, plant, and equipment na gagamitin mo for more than 5 years or 10 years. For example, computers. So that's non-current asset. Kasi hindi siya mawawala within the company in less than 1 year. We should be able to be familiar on how to prepare the statement of financial position for single proprietorship using the two forms, the report form and the account form. Okay. The next financial statements will be the SCI or Statement of Comprehensive Income. The other term for this are profit and loss or income statement. So in this report, we will show ano yung sales ng company or income, less cost of goods sold or expenses, ano yung net profit natin. For example, you own a milk tea shop, at the end of the week, eto yung mga sales natin sa mga milk tea natin, umabot ng 20,000. Okay. How do you get the net income? So from 20,000, i-deduct natin ano yung mga materials na nagamit natin. Yung pearl, yung milk, yung ice, And then, tatanggalin din natin yung mga bayad natin sa kuryente. Pag nag-rent tayo ng space, tatanggalin din natin yung sweldo ng employees natin dun sa shop, tatanggalin din natin. So, from the gross sales, lahat ng kinita mo sa pagbebenta ng milk tea, tanggalin lahat ng expenses. So, that will be the net income. We would be able to identify the elements of SCI and how they function or how they are used in the service business and merchandising business. Okay. There are also two kinds of approach in preparing the income statement, namely the single step and the multi-step approach. So we will teach you on how to do that. The third statement, statement of changes in equity, or SCE, or statement of changes in capital. These are the information needed by the business owner when they put investment in the company. For example, in the milk tea shop, 100,000 nilagay ko siya. At the end of the year, ano nangyari sa 100,000 ko? Tumaas ba? Lumiit? Or stagnant lang? Ano yung mga changes? So doon papasok si statement of changes in equity. The fourth one will be the cash flow statements. We will be discussing its components and structures, and also preparation of cash flow statements. In a given month, ginagamit to para mag-project. Ano yung kailangan nating bayaran within this month? Or ano yung receivables natin? Ano yung papasok na pera within this month? So, it talks about the flow of cash, okay, within the company. Alright, so that's part 1, the financial statement preparation. Okay. Part 2 will be analysis and interpretation of financial statements. Imagine yourself, you're the accountant. Ang sabi ng boss nyo, pahingi naman ako ng income statement. So, you give the income statement. Tapos magtatanong siya, anong nangyari dito? Ba't ganito lang yung sales natin? Or, bakit ang taas ng materials natin? Ang taas ng sweldo ng mga employees? So, dun papasok yung analysis and interpretation of financial statements. Magbibigay tayo ng quantitative data as well as qualitative data. Madaming computation to as to, let's say, the current ratio or working capital, the gross profit ratio, net profit ratio, receivable turnover, or inventory turnover, debt to equity ratio, and other ratios. For example, yung mga buyers mo, hindi naman sila agad nagbabayad sa'yo. So, pwede silang magbayad within 15 days, within 30 days, or within 2 months. So, with the financial analysis and interpretation, we can deduce ano yung receivable turnover natin. Usually, pag sinabi nating turnover, ilang days bago magbayad yung mga clients natin. Or, kung naman tayo, hindi natin binabayaran agad yung mga binili natin sa suppliers, ilang days before we pay off the suppliers. So, yung mga turnover. Number 3, we will be discussing journals and ledgers. Anong difference ng dalawa? And then, the bank reconciliation, which is very important. When you work as an accountant later on, monthly nyo itong gagawin, yung bank reconciliation. Ibig sabihin, paano mag-prepare ng bank deposit, withdrawal slips, anong difference ng savings account, current account, or checking account. We will talk about those things, and also to be familiar on how to read bank statements. Dapat kasi, for example, nasa bank yung pera ng company, kung ang balance sa bangko by the end of the month is 1 million pesos, dun dapat sa balance sheet mo, yung cash in bank mo, dapat 1 million pesos din. Tally dapat siya or reconcile. Kaya tinawag nating bank reconciliations. Okay, so that's part 3. Part 4 will be on taxation, the basic of taxation or income and business taxation. We will have an overview about the principles of taxation and the process in identifying ano yung mga taxable income within the company. Alam niyo yung BIR, the Bureau of Internal Revenue, yung mga business, di ba, pagdating ng first few months of the year, like before April, nagfa-file yan ng mga income tax return or ano yung mga babayaran nilang taxes sa government. So, yun yung income and business taxation. So again, our methodology will be concept and computation. We will be discussing everything, the terms, the definition, the concepts, and then we will apply it in computational exercise or computation practice on how to go about them, especially yung mga financial ratios and bank reconciliation. Okay, so I hope you will learn a lot from this subject, the fundamentals in accounting, business, and management too. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you in the next episode.
And that is the end. If this lecture has helped you, please subscribe to our channel and share it to someone who might need this. Thank you for choosing ABM Academy.